Milwaukee.com here with head wrestling coach Jason Reitmeier on the first official practice of the season for your squad today. First of all, how exciting is it to get this next season up and rolling and ready to go here?
Well, it was a long summer, and it's always exciting to get going with the preseason, but it's always this is kind of what we've been waiting for, to get everybody on the mat and get going and start getting our freshmen, kind of into the routine of what we do in the room and stuff.
So how have things changed, I guess, in the years past? You obviously had time with your student athletes since they've been on campus. How has that changed here in the last few years of coaching?
Well, we've improved with our strength conditioning stuff, with the add of people and the program itself over the last 4 or 5 years, But overall, we keep pretty much the same routine. Our lifts are in the morning 4 days a week. We stay with our runs 3 days a week, and then we're on the mat a couple times on their own, of course, and stuff, and just making sure those guys are getting their individuals in and stuff.
Coming off an 18-5 season, 7-1 in the NSIC is second place. Obviously, the big one here against St. Cloud State last year at home. Fell short of a conference championship there, but obviously a great position when you got to that postseason. What are your expectations early on headed into this next year?
Well, we've got some holes to fill, of course, and try to figure out who's going to step up in some of these positions. We got some guys back from some injuries from last year that were out all year, which I hope will help us out at some weights, 65, 97, and stuff. But it's tough to replace some of those seniors. It really is. Maybe they didn't have the overall success, as far as All-American stats, but they won a lot of duels for us and matches. They're tough to replace. But we got a good young core coming in, too. Guys that are hungry, we're ready to get after it, and I think we're going to be okay. I mean, we're 57 down, we're pretty set. We got some depth down there. We got some talent down there. 65 will be a new guy, and we'll see who steps up and challenges and wins that spot. And then, of course, Tim Weber and Arrow Ammo, anchor probably 74, 84. We got some depth there, too, where we got some guys that'll be pushing them too, and making sure that they're staying on top. And the backups will get some matches in those spots, too. And 97 is a question mark, but I think we got some good kids there. Guys that, Drake Fansel has done a good job before he got hurt. At 74, he's moving up 2 weights, I understand, but he's a big physical kid. And, of course, we got the big anchor and Moose.
TJ North coming off another national runner-up finish. Obviously, he's going to be hungry again here coming in this year, but 2 outstanding seasons in a row for him. Really a great, outstanding career, but how nice is it to have that at the top of the level?
Well, he's our spark plug. He's the guy that gets everything rolling and gets everything started. Everybody knows what he's going to do. He's going to go out there and he's going to grind you down, and he never changes. He does the same thing in practice. He does the same thing in the runs and in the weight room. He's just so consistent with his workouts and his demeanor. Never gets too high, never gets too low, and he just kind of he's the guy. I mean, he's the guy that the team looks up to, even though he's not a big talker. They look up to him and expect him to go out there and win every time. And when he does that, it gets everybody else fired up and going, and stuff.
Daktronics open November 1st to start the season, but then the first duels, kind of an exciting deal here at the Pentagon. SDSU, Northern State, Dakota Wesleyan. How exciting will that be as a showcase here in Sioux Falls to start off the season for your dual season?
It's going to be fun. A lot of South Dakota kids, which is just huge for the state of South Dakota. And then, SDSU is now Division I. They get a lot of pub and stuff, so it's nice to wrestle them. And hopefully we do a better job than we did last year. They kind of took it to us last year, and we're hoping we can step up. And Northern State's got a new coach. They're going to be fired up and ready to go. And you know how that is. You get a new guy in the program. He brings a new energy. And we're going to have to be ready to wrestle. And also DW's got a new guy running their program. So we're going to have our hands full that day, and we're going to have to be ready to wrestle.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for taking the time with us. Good luck here early on in the season. We'll check in with you in a few weeks here.
Thanks, Tim.